Until just a few days ago, we were telling you about strong waves of cold and potential snow in the Mediterranean during the month of February, especially during the first 10 days of the month. However, as we have repeatedly confirmed, these weather trends were particularly susceptible to change, as we are currently in a highly unreliable barometric context. The polar vortex has clearly weakened, allowing tropical cyclones to rise toward the subpolar latitudes. In fact, high pressure in the Azores has risen as far as Scandinavia and briefly joined the Siberian high pressure for a few hours, leading to a rise toward the Wyckoff Bridge, a pressure system that literally drives weather models crazy because it is very rare and extremely difficult to predict. Usually, the presence of these anticyclonic bridges over Europe, the Mediterranean, and the entire eastern part of the continent is prone to very cold flows from the east, particularly from Siberia. Therefore, it is clear that the reliability of forecasts drops sharply. It is no coincidence that the weather models have been showing constantly changing scenarios day by day, which naturally confuses less experienced meteorologists. But what will happen in the next few days? In reality, there is still a lot of chaos in terms of forecasts for these first 10 days of February, but it seems we can already find some small certainties that allow us to outline at least reliable forecasts. In particular, it now seems certain that part of the extreme cold in Eastern Europe may first move to Central Europe and eventually to Northern Italy between February 7th and 11th. This very cold air mass coming from Eastern Europe could carve out a low-pressure area over the Ligurian Sea, potentially generating a lot of bad weather across much of Italy, especially in the north. Given that temperatures will sharply drop throughout the north, in contrast to the rest of Italy, the chances of sudden snowfalls at low altitudes in northern Italy during the specified period significantly increase. We await further developments in the weather models, as there may be slight changes, particularly in the path of these cold eastern flows.